In this video, we'll be taking a look at 2 NBA games happening on March 26, 2024, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 4 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 2 NBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start: if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Oklahoma City Thunder versus New Orleans Pelicans. Tuesday night presents an intriguing clash between 2 emerging contenders in the competitive landscape of the Western Conference as the Oklahoma City Thunder square off against the New Orleans Pelicans. The Thunder, fresh from a challenging defeat against the Milwaukee Bucks where they succumbed 118-93 despite entering as 2.5-point underdogs, seek redemption. Conversely, the Pelicans concluded a recent road trip in Detroit with a 114-101 victory over the Pistons, falling short of covering the 14.5-point spread despite their triumph. This encounter marks the third and final meeting between these 2 teams, with each having secured a victory on opposing turfs in their previous encounters. In the realm of the Oklahoma City Thunder, recent performances have been marked by a commendable level of consistency, with triumphs in 7 of their last 9 games. However, their aspirations were momentarily halted by the Bucks, who halted their 4-game winning streak with a resounding 118-93 defeat. Despite notable efforts from Josh Giddey, who contributed 19 points, 9 rebounds, and 8 assists, alongside Jalen Williams' 18 points, the Thunder grappled with offensive struggles, mustering a mere 37% field goal accuracy and a meager 10 of 43 from beyond the arc. Defensive efforts in the initial half proved futile against the relentless onslaught led by Giannis Antetokounmpo, ultimately leading to their comprehensive defeat. Conversely, the New Orleans Pelicans have found themselves in a scintillating vein of form, clinching victory in 9 of their last 11 encounters, bolstered by stellar performances, exemplified by Zion Williamson's dominant display with 36 points, 7 rebounds, and 6 assists, coupled with C.J. McCollum's 23-point contribution. The Pelicans displayed prowess both offensively and defensively. Despite a notable inefficiency from Trey Murphy, shooting 1 of 12 from the field, their collective effort ensured a convincing victory, primarily attributed to their robust defensive strategy, limiting the Pistons to a mere 10 points in the opening quarter. As the impending clash looms, the Pelicans find themselves grappling with roster limitations, notably the absence of Brandon Ingram. In contrast, the Thunder boast a full complement of players, albeit with uncertainties surrounding Lu Dort's availability following a head injury. Despite suffering a demoralizing defeat against the Bucks, the Thunder aim to rebound strongly, fueled by their historical dominance against the Pelicans, having covered the spread in 8 consecutive meetings. While recent performances may have faltered, the Thunder remain a formidable force, poised to capitalize on the Pelicans' vulnerabilities. So the Oklahoma City Thunder to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The landscape of NBA betting dynamics has witnessed a shift, with a directive from league authorities urging referees to adopt a more lenient approach towards fouls, thereby empowering defensive maneuvers. Consequently, a trend towards lower-scoring encounters has emerged, characterized by an increased prevalence of underbets. This trend, albeit nascent, bears implications for key players such as Zion Williamson and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, whose offensive prowess relies heavily on their athleticism. Moreover, the Pelicans' resilience in the absence of Ingram underscores the challenges posed by his absence, with defensive adjustments compensating for potential scoring deficits. Amidst these developments, Brandon Ingram's injury presents a pivotal narrative, albeit tempered by favorable diagnostic outcomes suggesting a relatively short recovery timeline. In his absence, Trey Murphy assumes a prominent role, promising an uptick in defensive contributions while potentially denting offensive efficiency. Collectively, these factors converge to shape the betting landscape, with underbets emerging as a prudent choice amidst evolving dynamics. In conclusion, Tuesday's encounter between the Oklahoma City Thunder and the New Orleans Pelicans promises an enthralling spectacle characterized by contrasting narratives and strategic nuances. While the Thunder seek redemption following a deflating defeat, the Pelicans navigate roster limitations in pursuit of continued success. Against the backdrop of evolving betting dynamics, underscored by defensive adjustments and the absence of key offensive contributors, under the projected total is our full game total pick. Dallas Mavericks versus Sacramento Kings. In the midst of an electrifying Tuesday night NBA showcase on TNT, the Dallas Mavericks are set to embark on a thrilling showdown as they journey to the illustrious Golden One Center to clash swords with the Sacramento Kings. Recent triumphs have painted a vivid picture of the Dallas Mavericks' prowess as they triumphed over formidable adversaries such as the Nuggets, Spurs, and Jazz. Their adversary, the Sacramento Kings, too, have left a trail of victory in their wake, celebrating wins against the 76ers and the Magic, albeit tasting defeat at the hands of the Wizards. The Dallas Mavericks have ignited a blaze of dominance, winning 8 of their last 9 encounters, and are now fervently pursuing a 5th consecutive triumph following their hard-fought victory against the Jazz, sealing the deal with a 115-105 win on hostile territory. Spearheading their relentless charge was none other than Luka Doncic, orchestrating a mesmerizing triple-double performance with 29 points, 12 rebounds, and 13 assists. In tandem, Kyrie Irving contributed 27 points alongside 5 assists, while PJ Washington made a commendable impact with 16 points. Despite a sluggish start, marked by a halftime deficit, the Mavericks showcased defensive grit, limiting the Jazz to a mere 39 points in the latter half, thereby extending their victorious streak. Meanwhile, the Sacramento Kings have also been basking in a spell of commendable form, securing victories in 6 of their previous 8 skirmishes. Their resolve was most recently put to the test against the 76ers, a challenge they met head-on, emerging triumphant with a resolute 108-96 victory. Keegan Murray and De'Aaron Fox spearheaded the offensive onslaught, each tallying 23 points, with Davion Mitchell providing crucial support off the bench with 18 points on an impressive 6 of 9 shooting. The imposing figure of Domantas Sabonis loomed large, clinching a triple-double with 11 points, 13 rebounds, and 10 assists. As a collective unit, the Kings stormed ahead with a 44% shooting accuracy from the field, laying siege with 60 points in the opening half, setting the stage for their eventual triumph. Amidst the fervor of competition, the Mavericks find themselves grappling with injuries, with Brandon Williams and Josh Green sidelined. Similarly, the Kings are forced to contend with the absence of Kevin Huerter and Trey Lyles. The Mavericks' road exploits this season have been nothing short of exemplary, boasting an impressive 22-12 record against the spread when away from familiar confines. With luminaries such as Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving at the helm, the Mavericks have surged, clinching victory in 8 of their last 9 encounters, a feat mirrored in their against-the-spread record. Conversely, the Kings have faltered on home soil, with a modest 14-20 record against the spread. Although both teams faced off in back-to-back games, the Mavericks hold a slight advantage, having enjoyed a longer respite without any significant roster setbacks. In head-to-head clashes this season, the Kings have emerged victorious on both occasions, triumphing on the Mavericks' home turf. Given Dallas' recent scintillating form, winning 7 of their last 8 matchups, and an impressive 7-1-0 against the spread record in those encounters, the odds seemingly favor the Mavericks. Despite the Kings' commendable performance, winning 7 of their last 10 games, their against-the-spread record of 4-5-0 over the last 9 tilts raises questions about their consistency. With both teams evenly matched, a meticulous analysis of free throw efficiency and defensive prowess tilts the scales slightly in favor of the Mavericks. As the intensity mounts, both teams find themselves locked in a grueling back-to-back schedule, with the Kings enjoying the comforts of home court advantage and the absence of travel fatigue. Furthermore, the Kings boast a favorable record in recent encounters against the Mavericks, winning 3 of their last 4 meetings. However, the Mavericks' burning desire to evade the perilous play-in tournament fuels their relentless pursuit of victory, bolstered by a resolute defensive display, limiting opponents to 107 points or fewer in 6 of their last 7 outings. The Mavericks emerge as a formidable force. In anticipation of a fiercely contested encounter, the Mavericks enter the fray as one of the league's most formidable contenders, armed with a full complement of key players. Despite the Kings commanding 2-0 lead in the season series and a convincing display against the 76ers, the Mavericks' blistering form tips the scales in their favor. Thus, the Dallas Mavericks to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. Both combatants have exhibited a penchant for high-scoring affairs throughout the season. The Sacramento Kings, boasting a commendable home over-under record of 20-14, are primed to contribute to the offensive spectacle, with the Mavericks expected to assert their dominance and the dynamic duo of Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving unleashing a relentless offensive barrage. A high-scoring encounter appears inevitable. The Kings' defensive vulnerabilities, especially in the absence of key defender Kevin Huerter, further bolster the prospects of a high-scoring affair. Furthermore, with both teams vying for playoff contention, an accelerated pace of play is on the cards, often translating into a deluge of points. Despite a recent trend towards lower-scoring encounters in their head-to-head matchups, recent history suggests an upward trajectory in scoring output, with both teams breaching the 235-point mark in their last 5 meetings. While previous encounters may have fallen short of lofty totals, recent trends indicate an escalating scoring trend. As anticipation reaches a fever pitch, the prospect of a thrilling shootout looms large, making over the projected total our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.